श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्त कौमुदीयं विरच्यते अ इ उन् ऋल् ऋक् ए ओङ् ऐ औच् हय वरट् ळण् ञमगणनं जभै घ ढ धश् जव गड दश् खफ चटथ चटतौ कपै श ष सर् फल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि. So we were seeing the swaras. Okay, in that अन्यत्र तु उदात्त श्रुति इत्येतद् उदाहृत्य दर्शयति. In other places this udatta shruti with this prasiddha is giving some examples. अन्यत्र इत्यादि अनुदातः अन्य इत्यादौ उदात्त श्रुतिः अग्निमीले इत्यादौ उदात्त श्रुतिः. There what is the idea? He says padakale agnimiti antodatam. Padakale, in the padakala means when it is a pada. What does that mean actually? If you see it from the sense of Sanskrit, then a pada, a proper word. But this is not that kind of pada. In the Vedic chanting, there are different levels of chanting. First, they learn Samhita Patha. They learn something called Samhita Patha. Not something Patha, Samhita Patha. Okay. In that, they chant the mantras properly. They learn the mantras properly. Agnimile prohitam yajnasya devmurtajam hotaram ratnadhatamam. Like that they will chant. Now, next level of chanting is a little simple chanting, where they chant each pada. Agnimile. In Agnimile, there are two padas. Agnim, Ile, like that. Okay? Purohitam. So, Agnimiti, Agnim, Ile, like that. Each pada they will be able to separate. They'll learn each pada separately. Now, why do they have to do that? Okay? For chanting purpose. Why? Because it does not end there. It goes to the next level of chanting called Kramapatha. Then we have Ghanapatha, Malapatha, etc. So Ghanapatha. There the Kramapatha is a simple permutation and combination, and Ghanapatha is a little complex permutation and combination. It is like they'll chant 1, 2, 3, then 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, like that. There is a different order, set of order. It's a complicated thing actually. Okay, so they will be, it will be like dancing. So they will chant that. To learn to do that, you need to have the knowledge of each pada. Agnim, Agnim, Ile, Agnim, Ile, 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 Agnim, Ile, Agnimiti, Agnim, Ile, Ile, Agnim, Ile. Like that, they will go on to the next pada. So, there in the pada patha, what he says is pada kale, in the pada kala, during the pada patha kala, Agnimiti antodatam. The Agni, the word Agni, that Agnim, the E will be Antodatam. Agnim. Okay. And in the Ile, Agnim Ile, that Ile, what will happen to that? Is this Ile iti Anudatam. Ila will be Anudata. Agnim Ile, Agnim Ile. When you chant it combinedly, you will be chanting it as Agnimi Ile. When you separate it, it will be Agnim Ile, like that. Okay. So, Tatra Anudata. Tatra udatad anudatasya swaritah. Udatad anudatasya swaritah. When preceded by udata, the anudata which comes, that will become swarita. Based on this rule, iti Samhitayam Ikarah Swaritha. In this rule, because based on this rule, in the Samhita Patha, the Ikara will become Swarita. Okay, so स्वरितात् संहितायाम् अनुदातानाम् इति एकारः प्रचयः स्वरितात् संहितायाम् अनुदातानाम् अग्निमीळे ले that अग्निमीळे there that le ekara is a swaritat following the swarita samhitayam anudatanam the anudata this in samhita whatever follows the swarita will be in anudata. Okay, therefore that is why you chant the le as a anudata. Tatascha ikarah swaritah udata swarita parakah na bhavati. Therefore ikara the swarita will not be followed by udata or swarita because there is an anudata there. Iti tad udata bhagasya udahrita pratishakshyattvena udata taratvatmika udata shrutireva bhavati iti. So udata taratvatmika udata shruti. Udata shruti, that it is not udata, right? It becomes anudata. So that is what the idea is. Tad evam udata hrasvaha. In this way, udata rasvaha, anudata rasvaha, swarita rasvaha iti rasvas trividha. The rasva is of three types. The rasva is of three types. Udata rasvaha. Wait. First, what did we study? Rasva dirgha pluta. Okay. Under the rasva dirgha pluta, we are studying udata anudata swarita. So I should have to say udata, not udata rasva. I should have to say rasva udata, rasva anudata, rasva swarita. Simple. He is trying to manipulate it. He is saying udata rasva, anudata rasva, swarita rasva. Why? There is a problem here. If you say rasva udata, there is no problem. Rasva anudata, there is no problem. Rasva swarita, there is a problem. There is a problem because the swarita is of three types. We already saw the swarita is of three types. One is a rasva swarita, the other is dirgha swarita, the other is a pluta swarita, kampana swarita they call it. Okay. We saw it yesterday. Okay, fine. So kampa swarita. So a rasva swarita, a dirgha swarita, a kampa swarita. So this is the difference. So if you say rasva swarita, it will mean something else instead of a swarita rasva. So he is using this kind of a nomenclature. Okay. So we have three types. Fine. Iti rasva trividha. Evam dirghopi trividha. Similarly, the dirgha also udata dirgha, anudata dirgha, swarita dirgha. Pluto api trividha. Tesham tata pluto api. Similarly, pluto also is of three types. Udata pluta, anudata pluta, swarita pluta. Okay. Now we have a 9 types of different pronunciation. At this point, tatascha ekaikah ach navidha iti sthitam. So each ach will become 9 types. This is established. Okay, fine. 3. Each ach will have these 9 types of ucharana, pronunciation. Iti sthitam. Okay. Sa navidhopi iti. Sa navavidhopi pratyekam anunasika anunasikaabhyam dvidha. So that 9 types also, each one of them will have anunasika and anunasika. In this way, they will be of 2 types. Dvidha, dviprakara. There are 2 types of pronunciation in each one of them. So he says, sa navidhopi iti. Uktaritya navavidhopi saha ach. said the 9 types of ach, what happens to them? Anunasikattvena anunasikattvena cha dvidha. Anunasika and anunasika. In this way, it becomes dvidha. Dvidha means, I don't know what does dvidha means. He says dvabhyam prakarabhyam vartate iti. So they are of two types. Dha prakara vachane. Remember that. Dha is always used in to show the prakara, the types. Okay, so navadha dvidha ityartha. तद एवं अनुनासिकाः नव अचः अनुनासिकाश्च नव इति अष्टादश विधत्वम् एकैकस्य अचः इति स्थम्. So in this way 9 types becomes 9 into 2, 9 types of anunasika and 9 types of anunasika. Therefore each ach will become totally 18 different variations. Each ach will have 18 different variations. Did you hear properly? Each ach will have 18 different variations. Remember that. Okay, iti. Atha anunasika sanyamaha. But what is this anunasika and anunasika? First, okay, anunasika I will know. Because once I know what anunasika is, I can understand anunasika. What anunasika is not is anunasika. Fine. But what's anunasika? For that, first I have to understand the pratiyogi, the base. Okay. So for that he says, mukhanasika vachanonunasika. Mukhanasika vachanaha anunasika. Vachano anunasika it becomes. Okay. Mukhanasika vachanonunasika. Mukhanasika vachanonunasika. Mukhanasika vachanonunasika. Vachano anunasika. There is a there which is hiding. Therefore, I have to elate the o. Mukhanasika vachanonunasika. Okay. So he says Mukhanasika vachanaha anunasika. 2 pada sutra. Mukhanasika vachanaha. It's not Mukhanasika. It is Mukhanasika vachanaha and then anunasika. 2 pada sutra. Okay. Now, Mukha sahita nasikaya uchcharyamanaha varnaha anunasika sanyasyat. Mukha sahita nasikaya uchcharyamana varnaha. The varna, the alphabet which is pronounced along with the mouth, which is pronounced through the mouth along with the nose, which is pronounced through the mouth along with the nose, the nasalized pronunciation. That is what is called as anunasika. Taditham. We'll come to that. Taditham. So he says, okay, fine. Atha anunasika sanyamaha. Now, next he starts what anunasika sanya. What does anunasika means? Mukha sahita nasika. Mukha sahita nasika. Nasikaya. Nasika mukhanasika. What is mukhanasika vachanaha? First we have to understand the samasa. Mukhanasika. Mukha sahita nasika. Mukha sahita nasika becomes mukhanasika. Okay. Mukha sahita nasika. Sahita is dropped. That is why he says shaka parthivadivat sahita padasya lopaha. Shaka priya parthiva. There shaka parthiva it becomes. The priya gets dropped. Similarly here mukha sahita nasika. The sahita pada gets dropped. The in between pada madhyama pada lopa. The madhyama pada, the sahita pada gets dropped. So therefore we have mukha nasika. Okay, mukha nasika dirgha. Remember that. Iti lopaha. Uchyate uchcharyate iti vachana. Vachana means not statement. That which is pronounced, that which is made to be pronounced. That is called as something which is pronounced. Whether you pronounce or you make someone pronounce, that is vachana. That which is pronounced is vachana. You have to pronounce it. You have to say it. That which is said, pronounced is vachana. Okay. Karmani lut pratyaya comes there. Mukhanasika vachanaha. Mukhanaasikaya vachana iti कर्तृकर्मणयोः कृता बहुलम् इति तृतीया समासः. सो मुखसहितनासिकया, मुखनासिका मीन्स् मुखसहितनासिका, मुखनासिकया तृतीयांत, मुखनासिकया उच्चार्यमान वर्णः बिकम्स मुखनासिका वचनम. मुखनासिका वचनम. The tritiya, how did it get mukhanasika? How did it become tritiya? He says kartrukaranayoh krita bahulam. Kartrukarane krita bahulam. There is a sutra bahula which it may happen, it may not happen, like that there is a choice there, but still because of this sutra in kartartha and karanartha the bahula takes place, the tritiyanta takes place. So the tritiyanta samasa, therefore mukhanasika becomes mukhanasikaya vachanaha. Okay, then that tadaha mukhanasika, mukhasahita nasika ityadi. Mukham cha nasika cha. Okay, how did you gain this? Mukhanasika is established. Mukhasahita nasika becomes mukhanasika. Mukhanasika plus vachanam, mukhanasikaya plus vachanam, mukhanasika vachanam. Okay, now mukha mouth, nasika nose, mouse and nose, mouth and nose. Okay, alphabet, alphabet, a character which is pronounced with mouth and nose, mouth and nose, simple, with mouth and nose. Why you have to mouth along with the nose? All this complication. Why mouth and nose? You have to use the nose also, right? So mouth and nose. Why don't you make a compound in a simple way saying mouth and nose? Instead of that, you are saying mouth along with the nose. Why is this complication? Yes, there is a need for this. That is a simple way. It's true, but there is a problem there. What is the problem? Mukham cha nasika iti dvandvastu na. Don't bring in dvandva samasa. Mukha and nasika. Mouth and nose. Don't bring this. That is dvandva samasa. Don't bring this. We saw dvandva samasa, itra itra samahara dvandva, etc. So he says tatha sati. If you bring that, then what happens? Dvandvascha praniturya seva senanganam. Dvandvascha, the dvandva samasa takes place for praniturya senanga in the to represent the parts of these things, in represent parts, prani, etc. of a prani, etc. of a being, etc. Then what happens? Some samahara dvandva niyamat. In this, based on this sutra, it is always in samahara dvandva. Okay, so what? Let it be samahara dvandva. We don't have any problem. For that he says sa napumsakam iti napumsakatve. That will become napumsaka. Okay, we have a mukhanasika, then mukha and nasika, mukhanasika. Mukhanasika plus napumsaka linga. I am not bringing anything. I am just saying su. Su becomes Okay, mukhanasika plus mukhanasika plus Now next sutra, hrasvo napumsakam pratipadikasya. The pratipadika will become hrasva when the napumsaka linga follows. Okay, kupam. What was the word we saw? Okay, so we have a rasval. So for the rasva, what happens is there's a deer out there. There are rasva and monkeys are surrounding it. So the rasva, the mukhanasika becomes mukhanasika plus mukhanasikam, amipurva mukhanasikam. So mukhanasikam will be the word, not mukhanasika. Mukhanasika. So he says mukhanasika vachanaha. Like that it will not become. So he says rasvatte mukhanasika vachana iti apatte. It will become mukhanasika vachana. Therefore iti apatte. It will not be mukhanasika vachanaha. So iti apatte. Nano अष्टादश भेदाः किम्? अष्टादश भेदाः किं सर्वेषाम् अत्वाम् अविशिष्टाः? Okay, now there is a question. The question is regarding whatever we said earlier. We said iti अच्युत तत्तु अनुनासिका नव नव अचः अनुनासिका नव अचः अनुनासिकाश्च नव इति अष्टादश विधत्वं we said. So अष्टादश विधत्वं अच्युत्वं. The ach will take 18 different forms. Now is it common for every ach? For that he says na itya. No, it is not so. Why? Taditham. This is how it is. In the moola. Taditham a I u r yesham varnanam pratyekam ashtadasha bhedaha. A I u r varna, each one of them become 18 different types. R varnasya dvadasha. The r will have only 12, not 18. Still, though it is in acha, it will not have 18. Why? Because tasya dirgha bhava, it does not have dirgha. It does not have the long. Okay. So everything else will be 18. No. Echamapi dvadasha. The H, A, O, I, O also will be only 12. Why? Tesham hrasva bhava. They don't have the short hrasva. Okay. Now. Taditham iti. इयता प्रबंधेन यद अचा भेद भेद प्रपंचनम तद तद मीन्स इयता प्रबंधेन till now इयता प्रबंधेन till the explanation till now whatever difference of ach we have shown that tad itham is in this way. Itham means in this way. Which way? Vakshyamana prakarena. As it is going to be said. Tad, whatever was said. Itham, whatever is going to be said. In this way, it is going to be explained. Vyavasthitam veditavyam. You should have to understand. It should be in this way. It should be understood in this way. Ashtadasha prakara ityartha. Ashtadasha bhedaha means ashtadasha prakaraha iti. Bheda is a anyonya. Bheda, the term bheda means it is one is different from the other. Anyonya bhava. To represent anyonya bhava, this is not there in that, that is not there in this. To show that absence of one and other, to show that we use bheda. Here this bheda is used in the sense of prakara. Prakara means adjective. Generally in logician's sense, it is referred to as adjective. Okay. Vishesha. Vishesha we saw already. Okay. Now he says, okay. Ashtadasha prakara. There are 18 types. That is the idea. Dirgha bhavat. Why? Because tathacha udata nrikara dirgha, anudata nrikara dirgha, swarita nrikara dirgha, techa anunasikatrayah, anunasikastrayah iti shad bhedanam abhave sati. So we have absence of the dirgha. Dirgha means it is not just one. Dirgha means anunasika, udata, dirgha. Anunasika, anudata, dirgha. Anunasika, swarita, dirgha. Again, anunasika, udata, dirgha. Anunasika, anudata, dirgha. Anunasika, swarita, dirgha. So 6 types. 3 plus 3, 6 types. So these 6 types are shad bhedanam abhave sati. When these 6 types are absent, then Hrasva prapancha, Pluta prapanchascha, shad vidaha iti. The group of prapancha means the group. The group of 6, the group of Hrasva is 6, and the group of Pluta also is 6. Therefore, shad vidaha iti Nrikarasya dvadasha vidhatvam eva iti. Therefore, Nrikara will have only 12 types. 6, 6, 6, 18 generally, but since one is absent, we will have to only connect the other 2, leaving out the dirgha. Okay, 6 plus 6, 6 short and 6 elongated, therefore 12 types. Fine. Iti bhava. Nrikarasya dirgha bhave hotru nrikara. But why? Wait. There is one issue. No. What is the Maheshwara Sutra? Okay. I un. I remember now. I un. Then right? Now wait. He is discussing about this. He says, Rvarnasya dirgha bhave hotru rkar hai. Why do you say there is no you said short. Okay. E, you said short. U, you said short. And R also you said only short. And R also is short. Why should it not be R also? For every generally till this you only specify the short form, which also includes, you said, the long and elongated form, the dirgha and pluta. So why don't you accept for r also the same? For that he says, no, nrikarasya dirgha bhave hotru plus nrikarah iti atra ityatra savarna dirghe krite hotrukara iti rikarasyeva tulyasya sutre akasavarna sutre akasavarna iti sutre cha bhashya udaharanameva pramanam. This is this is based on the example in the Bhashya, Mahabhashya. What does it say? In this sutra, hotru plus rikara, we saw in Sandhi, Akasavarna Dirgha. Hotru plus rikara, r plus r. What should happen with r and r plus r? It will not become like that. Then what happens? Akasavarne Dirgha. How do you bring in Akasavarna? They are not Savarna. R and r are not Savarna. If you say, then R Varna Yom, it's a Savarnyam Vachyam. Because based on that Vartika, we will say, no, R and R are also Savarna. Okay? So, R plus R becomes R, Dirgha. And in this Bhashya, in these two places, Akasavarna Dirgha and Tulyasya Pratnam Savarnam, in these two sutras, Bhashya, he has made it clear that there is no R for L. There is no dirgha for L. Okay. Iti pramanam. Rasva bhavat iti. Echam rasva bhavat, he said. Why there's no rasva there? He says, Iri echaha rasvaha sihu tarhi vartamana varna samamnaye taeva pat laghavat ayu ityadivat pathyeran natu dirgha gauravat. See, if A, O, I, O has a short, rasva, then in the whole sutra set, I say, in the Maheshwara Sutra set, he only pronounced the short form, the rasva. Never did he use dirgha. There is no Maheshwara Sutra like I. That is how we study the alphabets, but not in Maheshwara Sutras. Maheshwara Sutra, includes a, etc. we said. Okay, so I, un, ril, drik, every character is short. If A, O, I, O also had a short, then he should have used that short, not A, dirgha. Okay, so iti pathyaran, because that is the simpler. Suddenly you changing a different track. Using a dirgha is not right. That is gaurav dosha. When you are following something linearly, suddenly you change your method is not right. It is a defect because you don't understand. Like I am asking about something, I am telling about something. Then suddenly I am asking. Okay, I'm speaking about Kumar. Then I am saying I'm speaking ill about Kumar, and suddenly I am saying. Actually, this fellow is a very good fellow. You mean Kumar? You are speaking ill about him. No. I'm talking about Ramesh. No, people change. If you change the subject, the subject of the discussion, suddenly people will not be able to understand. So suddenly that is called gaurava dosha. Gaurava dosha means something which is not in fit, which is not simple, complex. Laghava means simple. Gaura means complex. That is the defect. So you are complex, creating complex situation here. So iti gauravad. Ata echah rasvaha na santi iti vijnate. Therefore we clearly understand, or we can extend this logic to a different level. You can say, if there was short for a o I o, then Shiva himself would have used his drum to specify it. Though we understood what Shiva said, but we will say Shiva should have said that, but Shiva didn't say that. Therefore we understand there is no hrasva for them. Fine. Now if यदि एचो रस्वाः स्युः वर्णसमामये अत एव एचो रस्वाः न सन्ति इति विज्ञायते. Therefore we understand there is no rasva for age. एवं च ह्रस्व प्रपंच षड्भेदाभावात् द्वादश विधत्वम् एव एचाम् इति भावः. Therefore since there is no rasva prapancha, the group of 6 of short does not exist. Therefore we have only long 6 and elongated 6, only 12 types. अथ अनुदित सवर्णस्य च प्रत्यय इति अ इ उ इत्यादि संज्ञां वक्ष्यन् सवर्ण संज्ञामः. अनुदित सवर्णस्य च प्रत्ययः, in this an is explained a I u. Then we have to understand udit, what udit is and what is a savarna. So now he is concentrating on what savarna is. तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नं सवर्णं, तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नं सवर्णं, तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नं सवर्णं. Two padas, तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नं and savarnam, not तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नं savarnam, not three padas. It is two padas, तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नं and savarnam. Okay, and since this is sanya sutra, tulyasya prayatnam is also 1-1, savarnam is also 1-1. Okay, so tulyasya prayatnam savarnam, talvadi sthanam abhyantara prayatnascha iti etad dvayam yasya yena tulyam tanmitha savarna sanyam vachyam. Okay, tulyasya prayatnam, what does it mean? Asya means mukha, the mouth. Tulya means same, asya means mouth, prayatna means effort. Where the effort is same, pronounced same, similarly, then that is called as savarna. Then that is a problem, because every word we are pronouncing it only with mouth. E, u, whatever, it is only pronounced with mouth. Therefore, if I say it will become savarna with e, u, everything. There's nothing which is not savarna. In fact, will be savarna with consonant also. There's a problem. So here prayatna is not the effort which is associated with the mouth, it is associated with the internal effect, the effort which you abhyantara prayatna, the internal effort which you produce to pronounce a character. Okay, asya means it is not limited to the mouth, it is limited, it is to the it is implying the place of pronunciation of each of these characters. Talu adi, he said. Okay, we'll come to that. So he says asyam mukham. What asya means? Mukham, mouth. Okay, tat samyasya sarvavarneshu avishishtatvat, and it is similar with all the characters. Therefore avyavartakatva, it does not differentiate. Vyavartaka visheshana is to differentiate. We saw an adjective is to differentiate one from other. Since there is no differentiation here, you cannot differentiate a from e, everything will become savarna. Asya shabdo atra na mukha matra paraha. Therefore we don't accept asya to be just mukha. Panchasya ganapati, they will say. Ganapati who has 5 faces. That is a face. Here we don't limit it to face, because every character is pronounced in the face, through the mouth. Therefore kintu asye mukhe bhavam asyam. Asye mukhe bhava, that which exists in the face, the mouth, the face. So that is called as asya. Tatra bhavaha, based on that bhava we have a sharira avayavat yat. Based on this sutra, sharira avayavat yat, yat pratyaya takes place. Asya plus yat, remember, asya plus yat. Okay, asya plus it. At this point, yasyeti cha iti prakrityantasya akarasya lopah. The yasyeti cha, what it does is asya plus ya. The yakara of prakriti pratyaya, two parts. So the prakriti yakara is the final a of asya. So that gets dropped. That gets invisible. Asyakara plus ya. Asyakara plus ya. Okay. At this situation, he didn't say here, but it should be said here. There is a sutra. Hali yamam yemi lopaha. Hali yamam yemi lopaha. Yemi pare yamam lopaha hali. So what happens is the yakara gets dropped when another yakara follows. So as plus ya asya. Okay. So iti prakrushto yatnah prayatna. What is prayatna? Prakrushto yatnah. Great effort is prayatna. Asyam cha prayatnam cha asya prayatno. Asya and prayatna. Asya in the area of mouth and prayatna the effort. Therefore asya prayatna. Tulya asya prayatno yasya. One thing I forgot. Kintu mukhe bhava talu adisthana. Talu etc. Talu means this tonsil area. Why does he refer to? Actually kantha should be, because that is the first place where the effort starts. Kantha, talu, then the guttural, then the dental, then the labial. All this. Now he should have said kantha, guttural actually, kantha. So instead of saying kantha, he is saying talu, the inner tongue, tonsil area. Why? Because that is an important prime area from where the sound is produced, where the sound differs. We say sound box, etc. So it differs because of the movement of that small tongue. Small tongue. Say Indra Yonihi. It is said in Taittiriya Upanishad, it is Indra Yoni. It is the birthplace of Indra. Whatever that means there. Okay. So now तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नो यस्य वर्णस्जालस्य तत्. We'll see this. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति.